know you're irresponsible, selfish, and now can't help it. Your trials and tribulations a burden. Everyone felt it. Everyone heard it. Multiple shots, corners crying out. Where was your presence? Where was your support that you pretended? You ain't no brother. You ain't no disciple. You ain't a friend. A friend never leaves his best friend's little brother. You promised you'd watch him before they shot him. Where was your antennas? On the road, bottles and ladies. You FaceTimed him one time. That's unforgiven. You even FaceTimed instead of a hospital visit. Guess you thought he would recover well. Third surgery, they couldn't stop the bleeding for real. Then he died and got himself to say, you failed. You ain't tried. Depression and suicide is a topic at large right now amongst teens, mainly because they feel alone, shot down, somber, and lost in their own sea of despair. However, we can all power through the pain, no matter what it is. No matter if it's a bully, your so-called friends, or even if it's your own self-causing. Voluntary or not. Literature, poetry, and music have and always will be a way to express these feelings of depression and suicide. For example, the 30-year-old California rapper Kendrick Lamar wrote about his personal experience. The emotional track takes place with him inside a hotel room, drinking heavily, telling the world his secrets, his stop. No. I had in a hotel room, drinking heavily, letting out all his secrets, emotions, and personal burdens he has. This is You by Kendrick Lamar. I know your secrets, Kendrick. Mood swings is frequent, Kendrick. I know depression is resting on your heart for 2 reasons, Kendrick. And if this bottle could talk, I cry myself to sleep every night. Everything is your fault. Because you shook as soon as you knew confinement was needed. I know your secrets. Don't let me tell them to the world about that stuff you're thinking. And that time you... I'm about to hurl. I'm messed up, but I ain't as messed up as you. You just can't get right. I think your heart made of bulletproof. Should have killed myself a long time ago. You should have felt that black revolver blast a long time ago. And if I told your secrets, the world will know what money can't stop a suicidal weakness. Andrew Solomon is a well-known advocate for mental health, education, and arts. His 2001 bestseller received over 10 awards. One of them was the Voice of Mental Health Award from the National Health Association. This is The Noonday Demon, an atlas of depression. Life is fraught with sorrows. No matter what we do, we will, in the end, die. We are, each of us, held in the solitude of an autonomous body. Time passes and what has been will never be again. Pain is the first experience of world helplessness, and it never leaves us. We are angry by being ripped from the comfortable womb, and as soon as the anger fades, the stress comes to take its place. Even those people whose faith promises them that this will all be different in the next world cannot help experiencing anguish in this one. Christ himself was the man of sorrows. We live, however, in a time of increasing palliatives. It is easier than ever to decide what to feel and what not to feel. There is less and less unpleasantness that is unavoidable in life for those with the means to avoid it. But despite the enthusiastic claims of pharmaceutical science, depression cannot be wiped out, so long as we are creatures conscious of our own selves. It can at best be contained, and containing is all that current treatments for depression aim to do. A person may seem to be perfectly happy on the outside. They may even seem to have everything going for them, but appearances can be deceiving. This is Richard Corey by Edward Arlington Robinson. Whenever Richard Corey went to town, we, people on the pavement, looked at him. He was a gentleman from soul to crown, clean, favored, and imperatively slim. And he was always quietly arrayed, and he was always human when he talked. But still, he fluttered pulses when he said, "Good morning," and he glittered when he walked. And he was rich, yes, richer than a king, and admirably schooled in every grace. In fine, we thought he was everything to make us wish that we were in his place. So on we worked, and waited for the light, and went without meat, and cursed the bread. And Richard Cory, one calm summer night, went home and put a bullet in his head. Feelings of helplessness and hopelessness come from many different places. Sometimes they are the result of actions we take. Sometimes they are the result of actions we are forced into by others. Both of these are true for Katniss Everdeen. This is Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. The point of my arrow shifts upward. I release the string, and President Coin collapses over the side of the balcony, dead. In the stunned reaction that follows, the gray uniforms begin to converge on me. I think of what my brief future as an assassin of Panem's new president holds. Interrogation, probably torture, certain public execution. The prospect of facing my mother, who would now be entirely alone in the world besides it. I transform to a wild animal, kicking, clawing, biting, doing whatever I can to free myself from this web of hands as the crowd pushes in. The guards lift me above the fray, where I continue to thrash as I'm conveyed over the crush of people. In the mansion, they handcuff and blindfold me. I'm half dragged, half carried down long passages, up and down elevators, and deposited on a carpeted floor. The cuffs are removed, and a door slams closed behind me. It's a struggle to get to my feet and peel off my Mockingjay suit. I'm badly bruised. I may have broken a finger or two. No medics show up though, and as I'm too far gone to care, I crawl up onto the mattress. What I can do is give up. I resolve to lie on the bed without eating, drinking, or taking my medications. I could do it too, just die. If it weren't for the morphine withdrawal, I must have been on a fairly large dose, because when the craving for it hits, accompanied by tremors and shooting pains and an unbearable cold, my resolve is crushed like an eggshell. I'm on my knees, raking the carpet with my fingernails to find those precious pills I flung away in a stronger moment. I revise my suicide plan to slow death by morphine. I will become a yellow-skinned bag of bones with enormous eyes. Thank you.